Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today is shocked that a guy is not calling her back after he went on a date with her. Why? Because in her own words, according to her email, she has never been blown off by a guy ever.
What?
And that's why they call her Sure Thing Amanda. Sure Thing Amanda is on the phone with us. What's up, Sure Thing?
I don't think that's what she
Hi.
Oh, she's fine with it. Okay, I lied.
Do they actually call you that? I just made that up.
No, but I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm just going to call you Sure Thing from now on. So you said that this is the first time you've ever been blown off by a guy and not gotten a second date.
Yep, this is the first time.
How is that possible?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how it's possible.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant, how have you never been blown off?
I don't know. Just never had that happen to me before.
So this must be a
Wow.
very confusing time in your life, and I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that, Amanda.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the guy that you want us to call today. What's his name?
His name is Jimmy.
Okay, Jimmy.
So this is the story. So one morning, I was getting coffee before work, and I left the shop, and some guy, ran outside after me, and he was like, "You forgot this." And I turned around, and he had a comb in his hand, and I was like, "What? That's not mine." And he was like, I know. I just needed something to get your attention. I just wanted to talk to you."
Oh, okay. So it was a little trick to try to talk to you. So he showed you his
Right.
dirty, bacteria-ridden comb that he had in his pocket.
Well, I thought it was funny. It was clever, whatever.
Are you someone who often gets chased down in parking lots for dates?
Not chased down, but, guys asked me out.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
we got to talking, and he seemed cool, and that's when he asked me to hang out. And I said, well, I have work right now, but he asked for my number, so I gave it to him, and we texted for a few days, and Facebooked him, did the background check, all of that.
Yeah.
Right. So you did your due diligence to find out if he's a perv or not.
Right, exactly. So he seemed cool, so we set a time to, hang out for a date, and we went to dinner.
How was dinner? Was everything cool?
Well, everything was good except for one part that was a little bit weird. I told him I used to be a dancer.
Oh.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about.
I know why you're always getting calls back. I get it.
Not that kind of dancer. I danced for a sports team. I used to dance for a sports team.
Oh, okay.
Still.
Well, that's not quite the caliber of dancer I was hoping for. That's what I was going to say. Maybe he's not calling you back because you're not that kind of dancer. Then.
Well, but when I told him, he got this weird look after I said it, kind of like you guys did when I told you for the first time.
It's understandable.
And that's when I was like, oh, no, not that type of dancer. I used to dance for a sports team.
Yeah.
But then he seemed skeptical, like he didn't really believe me. So, I don't know, maybe he thought I was covering up and I really was that kind of dancer, but
Is that why you think he's not calling you back? Because
Because he thinks you're a stripper?
I don't know. It could be. It's the only thing I can think of.
Are you insulted that a man thinks that you are a stripper?
No, I mean, I told him the truth.
Can I ask you a question, Amanda?
Yeah?
You don't sound like you're really that into this guy. Do you want to just do a second date update because he's the only guy never to call you back?
Kind of, yeah.
I don't blame you.
That's fine. I am all for that. It's weird when somebody doesn't, call you back after a date.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even need a second date. I just want to know why he called me. I mean, is that okay that I still do this?
Yeah, absolutely. It is. Why don't you tell us how everything ended with him?
Well, he gave me a kiss on the cheek, and we went our separate ways.
Did you make any plans for a future date?
No, he said, I'll call you.
Have you tried texting him?
No, I haven't texted him.
Oh, yeah, you'd never do something like that.
Well, I'm waiting for him to text me.
But maybe he just caught on to the fact that you're not really that interested in him, and so he thought, why even put the energy in?
I don't care. I just want to know why he's not calling me back.
Okay.
How long has it been then since your date? Since you haven't reached out to him, you're just waiting for him to call. It hasn't been like a day or anything, has it?
No, it's been like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's an official blow off then.
Yeah.
This is the first time this has ever happened to me, and I can't figure it out.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on.
92.5.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jimmy, please?
Yeah, this is Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio program.
Why's a radio program calling me?
Well, because one of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone. Her name is Amanda, and you recently took her out on a date.
Oh.
Okay. So
Holy
Amanda
cow.
emailed us and told us about your date. And she also said she really liked you a lot, and she's wondering why you're not calling her back. She said it's been like 2 weeks since you guys went out. She's been hoping you would call to ask her on a second date, but she's heard nothing. And she's wondering, is there...
I bet she did.
Whoa!
What did you
bet
just
she
say?
did.
I said I bet she did.
Why do you say it like that?
Well, Amanda is, oh boy. Amanda is, she's something else.
We talked to her, just to let you know, we talked to her. She told us about meeting you. Thought it was really cool the way
I'm
you...
sure she did.
Dude, you
She didn't sound like anything that... I mean,
Can I say she's a real pisser on the air?
Sure. What do you mean by that? Like she had problems?
She's a nightmare.
She's
She's
a
a
nightmare?
nightmare?
Did you say she's a nightmare?
She was a nightmare.
Why is she a nightmare?
Well, what did she tell you?
She just said you guys went out to dinner and had some good conversation, ended the date with a kiss on the cheek, and she was hoping to hear from you again. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, okay. Amanda is a very attractive woman, but I could tell everything about her from her food order.
What do you mean? Like she's a vegetarian and you just can't stand those people? Like I feel the same.
Oh, it's a lot worse than that.
Okay,
she
well,
just
what
like-
could be
So
worse?
much worse.
What did she do just ordering food that pissed you off enough to like call her a pisser or whatever?
Well, let me give you a blow-by-blow description. She started off by asking for bottled water, no ice, and it couldn't be tap water. It had to be bottled. She explained all this to the waiter.
Okay.
Why is that so offensive to you, though?
Oh, that's not offensive. That was just the opening salvo.
All right.
Okay.
It got worse from there. Then she explained that she had certain dietary restrictions.
Like
Couldn't eat any red meat,
Okay.
no gluten, no dairy, no fish that swim.
What? But
no
crab are
fish
fine.
that swim?
I don't, you know, like...
Yeah, now let that sink in.
So no gluten, no dairy, no fish that swim. She's a picky eater, obviously.
Yeah, I even asked her, I said, what do you mean fish that swim?
Oh, so she...
And she made this little wavy motion with her hand, fish that swim. I said, yeah, I know fish that swim. Don't all fish swim? She said, no, there's some little fish that walk around, like shrimp, lobsters, anything with little bitty legs are okay.
Is that
Okay.
just because she like has like an allergy or something?
Who knows?
I thought you were just saying it like as a figure of speech when you were talking fish that swims. I didn't realize that was the exact words that came out of her mouth.
No, she actually said fish that swim. I was going to just take it at face value, but she went on to explain to me that fish that swim have a higher mercury content, and so if you eat fish that swim, you're slowly killing yourself.
I don't think
You
that's
sound
true.
really upset about this.
I wanted to eat a whole fish right then.
Okay, so is it all right? So she's a picky eater. I've never heard the fish that swim thing before. Why
Yeah,
not?
me either.
Why not go out with her on a second date though? Is that the only bad thing?
Well, wasn't that enough?
I don't know. I mean,
This girl is high maintenance.
okay, it's a
Yeah.
high maintenance issue.
Can I ask, because I'm just curious, what did she end up ordering for dinner?
I don't know, some sort of salad with water dressing.
You know something about her
Water dressing.
with water dressing. So we talked to her about your date, and she didn't mention her dietary restrictions. But she did also say you're the only guy that has ever not called her back for a second date. You know that?
Yeah.
That's kind of hard for me to believe. I can't imagine all the other guys in her life have put up with that.
Oh my gosh.
You know what, Jimmy? Thank you for being honest with us, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Okay, and now I feel like I must be honest with you because Amanda is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Hey, what?
Yeah, I am here, and I'm hearing what you're saying about me.
Oh. Hey, Amanda.
I care about what goes in my body, and obviously you don't. It's not high maintenance.
No, I was caring about what went in your body in a completely different way than what you were thinking about.
Oh, sir.
Thank you for taking the words out of my mouth, Jimmy. I was
Wow,
hoping I didn't have to
Jimmy.
make that joke.
You're a jerk.
Dude, Jimmy, I will say, to stand up for her, what do you expect? The hottest girl you've ever seen to then go down a cheeseburger?
Thank
You can't have that body that she probably has and also mow down on cheese fries all the time.
Look, haven't you ever heard the phrase, no matter how hot she is, there's some guy that's just tired of her
Yes, I
For
have.
your information, I didn't even want a second date. I literally just wanted this to happen to find out why you didn't call me back, why you were such a jerk. Obviously, I'm the hottest girl that you've ever gone out with, so that's for you.
Look, I'm not going to lie. You're very hot, okay? But and I'd totally sleep with you once, but I just don't want to eat with you again.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that leads me to my question. Jimmy, would you like to go on a second date with Amanda? There'll be no eating.
Oh,
You
hell
got
no.
Okay.
Oh, we're
I was going to say, you
serious.
guys, I would pay for you guys to go to dinner, but you don't even have to do that. You
No,
can just sleep
no.
together once. Not interested either, Amanda, huh?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're not missing out there, Amanda, whatsoever.
Clearly. You know what? You're just a low-class jerk, and you obviously can't handle a woman like me.
Whoa.
I don't want to handle a woman like you. I'd rather handle a woman that eats fish, that swims. And by the way, I don't care what you think. All fish swim.
Well, this was definitely not a successful second date update, but we can try to answer the question on our text message board, 78592. Do all fish swim? Text it in.